darling! Good of you to roll through as though you could resist. You're here to face my good general, my self-righteous right hand. Ah, well, Selma has been instrumental to Barefoot. Family bickers, but we love our cubs dearly. When she first caught my eye, she was struggling, trying to set up a community fridge while her own fridge remained barren. So sweet, but so misguided. Just needed a push in the right direction. My direction. Just like you. We've done this a few times now, no need to faff about anymore. A bear knows when it's time to stop playing with her food and finally take a bite. The mayor hasn't spoken to her daughter in years, and she'd do anything. Do you understand? She'd give.
No.
I don't just want the park, Jella. Who better to represent the freaks? The untidy. This town has no.
Well,
I see you. You're a misfit toy. What rises from the ashes. Don't speak. This moment doesn't belong to either of us anyway. Face my general. Consider my offer.
I hear you've been beating on the other skaters. They're mostly teens who just graduated and don't know where to go. Scared of taking on someone your own size?
Big, small, doesn't matter to me. If you stand in my way, you're going down.
That sure doesn't sound like someone back to make amends.
I was targeted. I've never wronged you personally.
Are we sure? Would you bet money on that?
You don't get it. You just can't hear the message. Soundy's message. I noticed, though, that people with loving homes are the most willing to throw theirs away. They don't know what they have, can't appreciate it. And you, Jella, you had an abundance of love. Dia told me. You kept looking for more and more, tossing out what was left behind as scraps.
Yeah, I left people shredded in my path. I'm putting the pieces together now, and I'm paying back my pound of flesh. But that's not owed to you or Soundy. In fact, I'd say you all are a hindrance.
Ask Dia. We're working on it.
Speaking of Dia, does she really approve of this weird cult you're in?
Dia is still having trouble wrapping her head around it. But she does understand at least the importance of community. When we talk about the Barefoot Code and protecting the soul of Timber Hills, it's us. We're the soul of Timber Hills, the youth who want to build our lives here. Soundy understands that. The mayor doesn't. If you're not with us, you're against us too. Soundy thought better of you. And until now, I've been too patient. It's time I make him see how wrong he was about you.
After learning more about you, I can see why you joined a cult. You were an easy mark.
Soundy gave me a promise. He would protect me, my friends, our town. Now, his obsession with you threatens everything we work for.
Why do you even need Soundy to save the town if you're doing all the work?
Soundy's the icon to rally behind. He's like the banner, the face of Timber Hill's future.
So why can't it be you, Selma?
Me? Leading? I couldn't. Soundy may have shortcomings, but... Enough! You're trying to throw me off, huh? Divide and conquer? I don't think so. I'm channeling every ounce of the Barefoot Code, and I will put an end to your descent, Jala. Have you ever even had a job? You fight like you have your parents still pay for your insurance. You might have been Timber Hill's most wanted, but that baton has passed to Dia now.
In all the right ways.
You really believe Soundy's promises? Are you naive or just bad at critical thinking?
You lost the right to say that when you up and left. You have no stake in our future.
You're gonna look back on this time in your life and be absolutely mortified. You're being cringe, kid.
I've never had regrets or second thoughts about joining Soundy. Not even first thoughts.
a bootlicker, even if that boot is covered in matted artificial fur.
Those are Soundy's bare feet.
Realize that by trying to establish this skate cult, you're becoming the establishment. And by fighting the establishment, I'm more of a skate punk than you.
Huh? You're messing with me. That's not okay to say, man.
I lost? Even though my belief was pure. After all my efforts. I keep fighting so hard my whole life. But I never win.
Helping someone establish a mascot-based cult might not have been the best method of community organizing. I'm sure Dia would be thrilled if you gave this up.
Just because I lost this fight doesn't mean I'm giving up. The mayor cannot sell this land out from under us. But maybe the way I've gone about it. One of the first lessons I ever learned was no gods, no masters. I might have lost sight of that lately.
Guess bears might need to be added to that list, huh?
I know you tried to get through to Salma. She hasn't had the easiest of times. Not everyone's lucky enough to have a supportive family. You've done all you can. I guess we'll see how things shake out in the next couple of days. Forget it. I get that you're distracted right now. Aruni's been blowing up my phone. It's like I'm reliving all the worst fights of your teenage years. You're both being ridiculous.
Wait, Jala, let me handle this, okay? Does it make you happy that Aruni won't even talk to us? It makes your grudge look reasonable in comparison.
Wow, you really are trying to pick a fight today. And I'm not in the mood to oblige you. You left us behind, Jala. Are you really surprised that we're wary of letting you back in?
How exactly are we supposed to fix anything if we can't even have a conversation?
How is pushing her when she's not ready helping anything?
Fine. I don't care if she never speaks to us again. We don't need her.
So that's what you're really afraid of? That this rupture will be permanent? She's not avoiding you to punish you, she's protecting herself. Think about it from her perspective. How is she supposed to believe you won't hurt her like that again? Give her time, Jala. People's feelings don't run on a schedule.
Is he talking to us?
We walked right up to him. Who else would he be talking to?
Okay, there's a difference between a dog barking because you approach it and active attempts at cross-species communication. Don't give us that look.
Oh, he has a note. Jala, please fetch a secret item from Loops, a skate key from Auntie Chandra, and my lost ball. Where is my ball? Please help find ball. I mean, it's written like Machan, but that's Irfan's handwriting.
Can Irfan speak to animals?
Okay. Sorry, Machan. No more distractions. I'm on it.
Only seen my bio? But
You really think we're compatible? Time to prove it. That pattern on your shirt. I think I'm dizzy.
wait to see you in a sari.
I'm at your mercy. I was lost the first moment I laid eyes on you.
I'm looking for someone who can give me a real challenge, and you're not it.
I'm here to.
Not another. That shirt would look good on my floor. I'm gonna teach you some manners. The hard way.
I swear, this has never happened to me before.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
Jala, amazing you're here. I'm bored to tears. Got any hot gossip for your favorite auntie?
Sorry, I'm on a mission. I need a skate key for ear fun.
Ooh, doing favors for exes, are we?
It's not like that, but it's also not like that. It's not off the table, let's say.
How about on the table?
Auntie, gross.
Fine. Don't tell your auntie. But I'll find out, one way or another. Okay, let's take a look at your board, hon. Hey there, kiddo. I hear you finally know about Ahmed. He's a sweetie. Though I heard Arani's not too pleased that your parents spilled the beans.
Nothing gets by you, huh, Auntie?
I am the gossip guru of Timber Hills, and don't you forget it. So which one of you has been avoiding the other?
I went around looking for her the very first day I got here. And then she tells my parents they can't talk to me about her wedding. If anyone is acting immature, it's not the person confronting their mistakes on a daily basis.
Listen, older sisters have it hard too. I would know. All the pressures of parental expectation with all the blunders of being the test-run child.
You're an older sibling. Of course you'd say that.
Aw, don't you remember when you were kids? Going on auntie adventures? You got along so well.
Yeah, going to Salmon Swimmer's water park instead of the class camping trip was incredible. But we were in grade school. Our biggest problems with each other revolved around Barbies.
And splitting Halloween candy. The dad tax really added pressure to negotiations.
All right, Jella. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
You aren't?
Nope. I will silently hold judgment until I can say I told you so.
Told me what?
Exactly.
How did this even get here?
Oh, it's Sunny. Hard to tell from the sewers.
Welcome to Loops. Except you're not actually welcome because you are Soundy's nemesis. Thusly, I'm sworn to hate you.
Great. Can I get the Manny Chew toy? I don't see it with the rest of the dog stuff.
My manager said I'm not supposed to sell those. They've been discontinued.
Come on, you can look the other way this once, can't you? I'm doing a favor for Irfan and Machan.
I suppose Irfan is Aisha's brother and Machan is a sixth skater. Fine, I'll allow it. But don't get any funny ideas. I remain your eternal foe, bro.
Jala, thank you so much for doing this. I'd run these errands myself, but Shahrukh sure keeps me busy. Anyway, you're looking radiant as usual. How's your mom?
Oh, you know, the usual. Still placing fear in the hearts of school kids everywhere. Still withholding affection.
I'll never forget the haunted looks on 6th graders' faces after leaving her class on exam days.
If I've learned anything working with animals, it's that patience and positivity is key. Aunties are not so different.
Irfan!
Just kidding.
Joking around about elders? There might be hope for him yet.
Indeed.
I've been waiting to kick his ass.
Want to get in the back of my pickup and drive till no one knows our names? We'll have the stars for a blanket and put fresh s'mores on a portable grill.
I've heard that one before. Still up to the same old tricks after all these years?
Your pretense of boredom would be more convincing if you weren't undressing him with your eyes. Do I have to remind you how running off with Bruno the summer of junior year ended? He gave you that smile, promised you the earth, and ditched you 3 towns over. Dad had to come pick you up. Mom never trusted you the same way again.
I'm not expecting everything to be the same, Jala. I've changed. You've changed.
Bruno.
Hear me out, baby. We could be so sweet together.
You're back in town to take responsibility? Don't you know where that road leads? To a boring office job being exploited by the man. Settling down, applying for a mortgage.
Home ownership? In this economy?
Can you really see yourself doing laundry and taxes for the rest of your life? Letting your dreams wither into distant memories? Do you really want to settle for an ordinary life?
So let me get this straight. I have to prove my specialness by going along with your latest whim, and if I don't, I'm some kind of square? Good try, bro. Maybe I'm just not that into you. You ever think of that?
No, you're lying. You still got it, bro. Don't let her get in your head. Can I tell you a secret, Jala? Every one of the promises I break, I believe them completely when I make them. I want to be the son my parents think I am. I could be him. He's a part of me.
Yeah, a part he...
Maybe with you, I could change. Stop being so afraid. There's more to me, Jala. I just need someone to give me a reason.
Are you really serious about that?
Of course, baby. You can be my compass, my guide.
What if I really can change him?
Are you even listening to yourself? Change comes from within, dummy. He's appealing to your ego and you're falling for the con.
I need someone like you to help me, Jala. You're the only one who can.
I believe in you. I always have.
Oh, Jala. These are Bruno's contradictory inner selves. They're his shields against true self-reflection. You have to shatter his illusions of himself before you can take him down.
Got it. Time to crack open his candy-coated shell. You think offering me glimpses of hidden depths is enough to tempt me? You pretend you're Bruno's voice of reason, but I think you like that he doesn't listen to you.
I know I wasn't the best boyfriend, but we had an adventure. I know you still remember.
What I remember is Jala finding out that Bruno's entire life is built on an elaborate lie. His parents back home in Malaysia sent him here to get an MBA. Bruno dropped out without telling them. His road-tripping lifestyle? Paid for by the tuition checks he's been cashing.
For one knife's edge, heart-pounding, dizzying moment, we were free, jelly beans. Right now, you look like you're caught in a trap. I could be your way out.
Do your parents back home in Malaysia still think you're at business school, Bruno?
They're happy thinking that. Why would I mess with that?
Aren't you afraid of what will happen once they find out? They're going to be so disappointed in you. Worse, they might cut off your credit cards.
Don't even joke about that, JB. Ugh. I'll figure it out if and when it happens. Why spend my time worrying about the future or the past? You really have to learn to be present in the moment. Let me paint a picture for you. A beautiful collage of future memories. So close, all you have to do is reach out and touch. The Santa Ana wind in your hair, the California coast turning gold in the sunset. The radio's playing our favorite song, and it's like we could be young forever. You and me against the universe. dad hugs you and tells you he's proud of you even when he isn't.
Yeah, he does.
God damn it. Remember the Oregon coast? Tillamook Creamery? That night on the beach?
You said you'd write, call, stay in contact, all those things. But here we are.
I'll make up for it. Promise. Just give me a chance, Jala. She got me. I thought you'd be the one to save me, Jala. All I wanted was to be a better man. Oh my god. Bro! No! Go on without me. Never look back. You hear me? I regret nothing. It was all worth it. For you, bro. Ah! Why stay where you're clearly not wanted? We could just get in my truck and go. Ugh!
Wait, which one are you again? The skin-crawling creep or the massive drip?
I'm the creep, he's the drip. Hey! Just give me a try. How else will you know if I'm still to your taste? I'm gonna whisk you away like you secretly wanted.
That's called kidnapping, Bruno. You don't have a plan. Everything you do is a diversion. I deserve more than that.
Everyone in this town wants something from you, apart from me. I just want to set you free.
I learned my lesson about free rides with you.
Ugh!
You'll have to give me a tour of your new tattoo sometime.
Anytime you like, baby. This is the spring of our lives, Jala. Let's just enjoy it. Life's too short to linger on the bad stuff, Jala.
Ew. Ew, I would like to unsee that, please.
Why are you breaking my heart into pieces, Jala? All I want is to be sweet to you.
I never had much of a sweet tooth. All the sugar gives me a toothache.
My hench bros sacrifice themselves for me, for us, so you can see how far I'm willing to go for you. Why look before you leap? Why keep questioning? What's the worst that could happen if you just take a chance on me? You can't break me down, Jala. I'm more than just a sum of my parts.
Oh, but they are
because you like me, even if you don't want to like me. I made a lot of mistakes, okay? My family put so much pressure on me. You gotta prove you're better than all your cousins, my dad said. You have to justify my marriage to your mother. Being around you made me realize what a charade my life was. Maybe part of me wanted to mess up your perfect image to your parents. Prove to myself you were just like me.
I was so ready to get lost with you, to go with the flow, abandon all my parents' plans for me, cut free from the complications. But you ditched me in a strange town and ghosted me for months.
Weeks at most.
You made her cry, dude.
You sabotaged that dream, Bruno. You're the one who turned something real into a charade.
Then let's make it real again. Those days and nights we spent together on the open road, we came so close to being real, didn't we, Jala? You look so stressed out, Jala. I give the best massages, just saying. Go on an adventure with me, Jala. Let's pretend nothing else exists, at least for a little while.
I still think about skinny dipping in that creek. The water was so cold, but I felt like I had a fever.
That whole summer was a fever dream. Come with free snacks. How many of your other prospective dates can say that? This is the spring of our lives, Jala. Let's just enjoy.
Maybe you believe in the promises you make, but I don't.
You have to admit, we got chemistry, Jala.
And a whole lot of history.
I was never much good at history. You know no one else is gonna make your life as exciting.
I've heard that line before.
Remember those long nights camping in the back of the pickup?
It was so quiet, all we could hear was the sound of each other breathing.
As I recall, I left you breathless a few times. Would it really be so bad to go on one single, no strings, no expectations date with me?
I guess?
No, bad Jala, no!
Even if I did want to go on an adventure, you're the last person I would want to go with.
The last person. Come on. Tyler would probably drive you both off a cliff. Go on an adventure with me, Jala. Let's pretend nothing else exists. Everyone in this town wants something from you, apart from me. I just want to set you free.
I learned my lesson about free rides with you.
You look so stressed out, Jala. I give...
Wants to leave everything behind and go on an adventure. But adventures end. Eventually, you have to go back to real life.
Why don't we take a long drive? Let the distance bring a fresh perspective. If you let me cook for you, you'll see what you're missing out on. We're not gonna be young forever. Why are we wasting time arguing? I wanted you to run away with me again because going back to the past is safer than facing the future. I've been running in circles a long time, trying to pretend this game will last forever. But I guess you can't outrun the future. Even the past can sneak up on you if you're not careful. So what happens now for you and me?
How about we try being friends instead of solutions to each other's problems?
Why not? I'll try anything once. I'll be in touch, Jelly Beans.
Guys, we're missing one. Where's Bruno?
He left town. Alone.
How do you know this information?
So much for Bruno's master plan.
No, seriously. I'm mildly concerned that Sergio is stalking all of us.
He really just left town? Without even saying goodbye to us?
I'm just taking a healthy interest in my rivals. It's just good sense.
Leaving town is kinda what he does.
I'm not the only one hearing this, am I? Hello?
Sergio's been a creep since grade school. What's new?
What's new is that I'm in the blast radius of his creepiness. Also, I'm not a rival. I barely even count as an ex.
You and Sergio have that in common.
Wow. Wow. Et tu, Tyler?
I caught you practicing clever lines to devastate Jala in the mirror yesterday.
Friendship code violation.
Friends don't let friends lie to themselves, babe. Enjoy your little confrontation, Andale. Don't come crying to me when it all goes up in flames.
I heard you had a run-in with that boy Bruno today. And you're still here and not 3 towns over. That's a win.
On a scale of dormant volcano to full-on Chernobyl, how freaked out is Mom?
Closer to a natural disaster than a nuclear meltdown. I'd still wait till the first responders clear the area.
Are you first responders in this scenario?
Nope. Half a bottle of Chardonnay and a tube of cookie dough. Works at least half the time.
Can I just cuddle up here with you tonight?
Of course, Jala Banana. I'll put something on you can fall asleep to.
So, like, basically everything you like to watch?
Oof, ouch. A direct hit straight to the heart.
Kidding. You know, talking about Aruni's wedding made me realize I've never heard how you two met.
Oh, well, it's an uneventful story.
Parents only say that when there's something incriminating. Keep digging.
Daddy?
How does anyone meet? We were young, having fun.
Mama, how'd you pick up a catch like Dad? Got any tips?
We met at a college party. He was being accosted by someone, and I stepped in. It was only much later that I realized he wasn't even a student and had no business being there at all.
I was so embarrassed. I'm not proud of it now, but my friends and I sometimes crash parties.
This is juicier dirt than I expected.
Oh, those bygone days. And you are as lovely as the day we met.
Oh, stop that, Arvind. Ever the sweet talker. That's what made you dangerous then and now.
Arr.
Okay, no. Hearing you two flirt is taking the shine out of this victory.
We should leave before it gets NC-17 over here.
Anything to eat?
Are you hungry or just bored?
Ooh, there's rice soaking.
What about it?
We're having biryani for dinner. Lamb or chicken?
Look closer. It's parboiled rice, not basmati. We're going to make uttapam. They are thicker than dosas and topped with onions and green chilies. I might as well teach you the method while you're here. Start by washing your hands. Very good. The first step is to grind the rice and then grind the urad dal. Every house has its own proportion, and you just have to get a feel for the consistency of the batter.
So, is this Bhatti's secret ratio that she handed down to you? Or Dad's family's?
It's dosa batter and I'm Tamilian. Of course it's my mother's. Don't tell your dad I said that.
Save it for when you really need to get out of something.
Less chit-chat, more grinding. Your dad would say you did well, but I'm not your dad. Tyler always loved my uttapams.
She used to come here before school, and we'd all have breakfast together.
So many memories. She was your best friend before you two started dating. You shouldn't have forgotten that.
Amma.
Forget it. Mix the rice batter and the dal batter together till they combine, and set it aside to ferment overnight. I have some leftover idli batter you can practice on. Not bad. Is that good enough for you? I suppose I should be glad that Tyler does still come over despite everything. But it doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm saying anything.
What is it?
No, it's nothing.
When Amma says it's nothing, it's definitely something.
Time to chop up the onions, coriander, and green chilies. Let's keep it simple today. I'm suddenly quite tired. Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? It's Tyler's mother. Do you know, she hasn't spoken to me since you left home.
But you and Auntie Anissa and Auntie C used to hang out all the time. She made you laugh. Like, out loud.
It's true. We didn't even know Amma could make sounds like that. It was 30% sweet and 70% terrifying. Which is kind of the entire brown auntie vibe.
I'm a mother too, Jala. How can I blame her? If Tyler had been the one to break your heart, you think I wouldn't do the same thing?
You're way too sensible. You would never be unfair.
I pride myself on being fair and even-handed as a teacher. But as a mother, I'm as biased as anyone.
I didn't know, Ma.
We've barely spoken in years. How would you know? Anyway, let's not just stand around. Mix all the chopped up ingredients into a bowl and add a pinch of salt. I really am an incredible teacher. add some oil to the pan and light the stove.
Don't you think we should talk about this some more?
I said what I had to say. It's done.
Spoiler alert, it's not done.
Amma.
Come on, it's lighting a stove, Jala, not solving quadratic equations in your head. That's good. If you really want to do something useful, you could hurry up and have it out with your sister. You two are really giving me so much stress. Why can't you talk to each other?
Having a sister isn't exactly easy, Amma. You wouldn't know.
Oh, sure. I'm only the one that raised both of you. What would I know? I didn't raise my daughter to be a coward, Jala. As your mother, what can I say? I'm disappointed.
The reigning guilt trip champion of Timber Hill shoots, and she scores!
Could you sound a little less excited about my emotional damage?
But it's so fun to watch. You know, when it's not happening to me.
I'll just add some water to the batter then. Shall I?
Yes, Jala. You know best. Sorry. Was I supposed to praise your average performance? The pan's hot. All right. Let's fry the uttapams. Pour a ladleful of batter into the center of the pan and add the toppings after a minute or two. Once the base is nice and brown, flip it without breaking it apart.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the bit that I always get nervous about.
It's quite simple. Just don't fling it to the ceiling or drop it on the floor. Think you can manage that?
Uh-huh. Let's give it a go.
Even Party would approve. What am I saying? Maybe I should lie down.
One uttapam coming in hot.
Your ancestors won't have to hide their faces in shame.
So it's good.
Don't get overconfident. You've managed it this time, but can you turn it out perfectly every time?
Ha! So it's really good. I knew it.
Ah, fine. It's good. Happy now?
Ah, this is one that Ahmed taught me. Makhlube. It's actually a funny story. Aruni wanted to bring him to dinner, and so we invited him over, but he insisted that he cook for us the first time we meet.
Wow, that is confident.
It's certainly a bold move, but it was so delicious. I would have married him myself. Ahmed was convinced this was the best way to introduce himself, so Aruni insisted.
I can see it clearly made the intended impact on you.
If Ahmed was looking to impress, he was very successful. It was a showstopper. And now he comes over to cook for us once a month. I'm his sous chef. He's delightful.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know.
Oh, Paditua. I know it's tough, but listen. I got to know Ahmed through this dish, so maybe you will too. Your fingernails are looking a little dirty.
They are not.
No shame in a little honest dirt, Jala. Just go wash up. Fine, let's get started. You know, the first time we met, Ahmed walked in behind Aruni, a bouquet in one hand and a bag of ingredients in the other. Considering how quickly he and Aruni got serious, your Amma and I had very different impressions of how he'd be.
One of those weird, intense, obsessive types. Poor Aruni.
Careful, your bloodthirst is showing.
On the contrary, Ahmed welcomed us to watch him cook. Insisted we sit down though. No working for us, but it was like a cooking show where we were the audience. Very entertaining. He even tossed pieces of cauliflower to us. I caught one in my mouth. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself.
Maybe Ahmed and Sergio can fight to the death to decide who gets to be Dad's son he never had.
I've already rinsed the rice. Go put it in some water to soak. I knew you could do it.
What's next?
I summon fire. Could you light the stove, please, Podidua? You've redefined the meaning of impressive with this. Now we can build our base of flavor by searing our lamb shoulder. It's my personal favorite part of the lamb. Meaty, fatty goodness.
Amma said Ahmed reminded her of Irfan.
Ahmed is certainly respectful of elders and a very dutiful partner, but not shy like Irfan is. He's actually quite the jokester. As something of a comedy connoisseur, I found it quite amusing. He's teaching me to juggle onions.
Like an aromatic birthday clown.
That's why this recipe was really a clever choice. Sharing this recipe made us feel like family immediately.
Funny how you're always missing from these fun family bonding stories. It's almost like Ahmed is more family than you.
Hey, not too shabby, Jalu. You want to know anything else about Ahmed? I have no secrets. I'm an open book.
You really have no doubts at all. You trust irony with him?
Do you trust him with her? Who knows? Maybe your viciousness is a predetermined genetic drive. Maybe he's doomed.
I trust Arune, so I must believe in her trust in him. I equally believe that if he turned out to be trouble, she'd reach out to us, like you did, Jala. Like you're doing now.
It's hard to ignore you when you're being sensible.
You never had issues in the past.
Nice effort, kiddo. It's looking good. Just needs a stir now and then until all nice and brothy.
As do we all in life. Eh, Padidua. Was that what you were going to say, Dad?
That was pretty close, yes. Have you considered becoming a chef, Jalu? Now, how about you give your best try on this vegetable fry?
Dad, if you continue these attempts at wordplay, I might accidentally faceplant into this hot oil. Your jokes are a safety hazard.
What a pro! You know, Ahmed started taking Aruni to Debke classes. At first, it was just for the wedding, but she's really enjoying it. He brings out another side to Aruni. She laughs more. It's good to see as a parent.
I'm worried that Ahmed may have a preconceived bias against me based on the current circumstances.
Are you worried his judgment will be biased or accurate?
I'm sure it'll all work out.
Why? How? That's an infuriating answer, Dad.
The student has become the master. With this dish, you'll only find out if you succeeded after you've layered all the ingredients and flipped them after cooking. Ahmed said this is where the name comes from. Maklube means upside down. Isn't that fun? He was so nervous that first time, poor boy.
So, how did it go? Did it come out okay?
You are such a wannabe goody-goody. I know deep down you think someone else winning means you losing.
He layered it carefully. He set it to sit on the stove to cook together, and when it was finished, he came in with the pot, flipped it to reveal mush. His eyes glazed over. I thought he was going to pass out after building up so much anticipation for us. But then he says, "This will be the most delicious mush you'll ever taste." And he was right. Technique is absolutely mesmerizing. Where's the handheld camcorder? I should be recording this. Ah, Jala. The rice isn't soggy, the vegetables are crisp, the meat is so tender. I'm going to stop talking because it's cutting into the eating time.
Yes!
Don't stay out too late, Jala. And don't talk to strangers.
Really, Amma? I'm not a kid anymore.
Irfan owes me big time for agreeing to meet you.
Maybe it'll be a good thing for us to spend time together.
Yeah, we get on like ammonia and bleach.
Let's start over.
Whatever. I hate this, I hate you, and let's get it over with already so I can meet Cece for pizza. Okay, you are on a skateboard. You're going 100 miles per hour. You realize there's a rail you have to nose grind ahead of you. But there are 5 people tied to the rail. You can turn right, avoiding them, but there's a single skater there, and you'll kill them instantly on impact. What do?
This is a trick question. The trolley problem doesn't have a right answer.
Trolley problem? Never heard of it. Are you avoiding the question?
Everyone knows the trolley problem. You're messing with me.
Womp womp. That's the sound of your time running out, loser. You should be studied. For real.
This is impossible. Can I just throw a basketball at her?
I don't think you can brute force this one.
Indeed.
Look, if she sees you taking this seriously, she might too.
Okay, Jerkarutna. I'll give you one nobody could get wrong. When was Timber Hills founded?
1862.
Wrong! It's 1858, obviously. God, just like you do not know the most basic thing.
How many people casually know their town's founding date? What kind of teenager are you?
You are on a skateboard. You're going 100 miles per hour. You realize there's a rail you have to nose grind ahead of you. But there are 5 people tied to the rail. You can turn right, avoiding them, but there's a single skater there, and you'll kill them instantly on impact. What do?
I'd hunt down the person responsible for putting me in that position.
Elaborate.
This is clearly a setup. I need to find the sadistic weirdo at any cost and make them pay.
You're saying the right thing at least. I don't trust you to have the fortitude to follow it through, though. I won't let you get past me. My purpose is to keep everyone safe from parasites like you.
Hey, looks like you got it. Her emotional walls are down. Weakness exposed.
Indeed.
You consider yourself a legend of some sort. I don't know why.
I never called myself that.
Anyway, if you're not a poser, you'll have no problem answering, what is a skater's greatest pride?
Whiffing hard and getting absolute battle scars.
Wouldn't most people say bailing is a bad thing?
Those people obviously don't skate. It's the best part, the camaraderie you feel exchanging stories, showing bruises, surviving, smiling, getting back up, your filmer cheers. It's the heart of skating.
I actually agree. I still don't like you, but I can respect your prior dedication to anarchy. Okay, last one.
I'm doing better than you thought, aren't I?
Your brother brings home a girl, and she starts hanging around for a bit. Your dad loves her, your brother loves her. She's the kind of effortless badass you want to be when you grow up. But then, your dad gets sick. The worst period of your life hits you and your brother, and she vanishes. Now, every time you see her, you are so goddamn mad. What do?
I don't want to make excuses.
You could try.
I think you deserve more than my words anyway.
So, you're giving up?
No, I'm committing.
You should be committed. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna be there for you, Aisha, from now on. I'll be your nemesis, your skate coach, your auntie, whatever you need. I'll be there for you.
Ew! I didn't expect you to actually understand. All these years, I've wanted to fight you. Now that I've got you, I'm gonna take my time enjoying this. I wanna let this moment sink in. The moment I'm finally gonna give you what you've got coming. Feel good.
Say uncle.
And never.
So, where do we go from here? I want you to set that speed.
I'll admit that your presence bothers me less. It's like exposure therapy or something. Like a mold.
Guess you really grew on her.
Maybe Cece and I will see you around the body shop or whatever. But don't hover. Like, we want our space too, obviously.
Of course, Aisha. You make the rules.
You really think you could keep up? Because I don't slow down for beginners.
If anything, you'll guide me, right?
What are you, one of the Cubs? Do you need help with calculus homework too? All right, enough chit-chat. Shut your mouth for once and let your body talk instead. Careful with your knees. We might be foes, but I do respect my elders.
I was breaking hearts, taking names, and striking fear into the souls of Timberhill's aunties while you were still sucking your thumb. Even if I gave you a couple of years, you'd still never catch up to me. That's pure talent, baby.
Uh-huh. So are we doing this, or are we doing this?
Let's just keep it friendly. I'm trying to relax. We both know this won't be our final showdown, and honestly, I'm probably gonna be fighting a bunch more people today.
Fine. I want it on the record that I'm only doing this because I love this song. The fact that not even your ceaseless yammering can ruin my vibe right now, a testament to how good it is. When you skate.
Yeah, you're not so bad yourself.
Watch it now. If Dia hears we're getting along, she might get the wrong idea and then eat me alive. And not in the fun way.
Skater to skater. What's fun without the element of danger?
Ha! When you're right, you're right.